Chris Sharp Jr. checks in for Serra Catholic. Nearing the midway point of quarter number one. Pass, wrong, bad one for Sharp. Picked off down the floor. Shot by McMurray, no good, but he is fouled and will shoot two. Sharp, the misfire on the pass and then the personal foul. Right at the midway point. Free throw good. That was Kyle Dawson fixing things and then breaking things, I think.
Everything looks good to me, Don.
If you're hearing us for the first time, we apologize for any technical issues. It is 9-5 Neighborhood Academy, 3:49 left first quarter. Don Rebel, Greg Smith here at the Peterson Event Center, first to 12 championship steal. Green with the theft, Green the layup, no, but a foul. And DeAndre Green will shoot two, and we are starting to see the quickness of the Bulldogs take effect.
To me, it's just effort, Don. I mean, you're seeing them attack that three-quarter press, but even when Serra breaks that press, the Bulldogs are right there chasing after loose balls, coming in from the backside, and it's now leading into points.
Ugh. Green missed everything on the first shot.
Probably wants that one back.
When they say nothing but the bottom of the net, that's exactly what he hit, the bottom of the net.
Oh, that might be a generous way to put it.
Second shot, good. (10-5) Neighborhood Academy. Again, Bulldogs with pressure. Serra Catholic breaks it. Sapita had it almost knocked away by Green. But up with it is Braden Graham. Johnson for three, right wing. Rim, no good. Defensive rebound cleared by Trey McMurray. Up the floor, Gilmore. 1-on-3. Up and in. And he is fouled.
What incredible patience there by Gilmore, is able to, I mean, he had a clear basket to the lane and very intentionally kind of slowed himself up, allowed the defender to catch up, drew the contact on the backside, banks it home. And this game starting to get out of hand early here with the 7-point lead. A.J.
Corso says, give me time before the free throw. His team once up 5-4. An 8-0 run by Neighborhood Academy has them leading 12-5. Our broadcast here this evening, 3 games tonight on Trib HSSN. 4 games tomorrow, 4 more on Saturday, 11 of the 12 on HSSN, thanks in part to our friends at Edgar Snyder and Associates. Go local, go with Edgar. Helping injured people since 1982. Check them out, edgarsnyder.com. Again, we apologize if you were not able to hear the start of the game, but a little over midway through. Greg, your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
So Serra Catholic has found a way to break the press, it seems like. Yep. But it's the second effort of Neighborhood Academy, but on top of that, Serra's just going to have to be able to shoot the ball efficiently tonight. Already shooting, based on the stats here on the scoreboard, 33%. They're getting open looks, but against a team like Neighborhood Academy, you just have to get those to fall, and especially fall early. Getting behind against a team with this sort of defensive prowess just becomes so difficult to come back from. So to me, it is the defensive effort that we expected from Neighborhood Academy, and now Serra's got to play catch-up early.
Gilmore with the free throw, quickly down the floor come the Eagles. Johnson, top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound McMurray, the offensive glass starting to dry up for Serra Catholic. Dante Wright way out by the half court. The T on the pit logo. Green dumps it underneath. Too hard on the shot by Hardiman. Eagles Johnson down the floor. Left side 3, no good. Missed by Sharp. The Eagles need one of those to fall.
Yeah, the game plan's clear for what Serra wants to do here. Just can't get him to fall yet.
Before McMurray could pull the trigger, he stepped out of bounds. So turnover to Serra Catholic with 2:23 left first quarter. Neighborhood Academy by 8.
It's too early to say that they need to close this gap here, but I think it'd be a big boost if they can get close here.
Again, break the pressure, but missing the layup. Sapita rebound good. The miss was by Braden Graham, but Johnny on the spot, Tyler Sapita, now with 5 of the Eagles' 7.
I love the awareness, too. Sapita catches that one a bit under the basket, able to right-size himself near and able to lay it up and in.
He leads all scorers. It's been a balanced attack for Neighborhood Academy. Hop step by Wright, gives it up. McMurray, now he throws in the backcourt. Steal by Johnson. Johnson layup good.
Yeah, we talk a lot about Neighborhood Academy's defense. For what you've heard so far tonight, Serra Catholic is matched with a lot of that effort and energy, and that time it pays off in a turnover.
Eagles' highest scoring team in Class A and over and back. Ball was knocked away. McMurray on the floor tried to save it over to Wright, but Wright had a foot in the backcourt. So another turnover, 3 straight turnovers by Neighborhood Academy.
That first pass in the offensive zone, it was just lazy, Don. He just kind of lobbed it up, allowed a Serra player to get his hand in there, knock it loose, and cause that chaos near the half-court line.
13-9, so now a 4-row run for Serra. Sapita in the paint, turnaround, right hand, good. Up and over, Zaire Pettis.
And this is the momentum they needed. Again, it was not a life or death deficit they were facing, but with the momentum on Neighborhood Academy's side, Serra has responded back within 2.
Gilmore 3, look out if he gets hot.
Hard to defend that, Don. He just came off a screen and opened fire.
16-11, Johnson flying down the floor to Sapita. They've made it look easy last 2 times down the floor once they broke that pressure.
What a pass there from Johnson. A clean pass. Sapita was waiting for it. Excellent vision there from Mark Johnson.
16-13, 25 seconds left, and it looks like the Bulldogs might hold for 1. Wright going to be pressured, so he's got to give it up. Gilmore back to Wright. Down to 13. Serra pressuring the basketball, not making it easy for Neighborhood Academy. Underneath Pettis. Gilmore, corner 3, no good. Offensive rebound. 3-point shot at the buzzer, no good by Dante Wright. And quarter number 1 comes to an end. Neighborhood Academy 16, Serra Catholic 13. It's the boys Class A championship game presented by Edgar Steiner and Associates on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
Don Rebel, Greg Smith, cast of thousands up behind us. More Trib HSN personnel than fans in the stands. No, that's not true. 16-13, Neighborhood Academy leads Serra Catholic after 1. Our broadcast presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Go local, go with Edgar Snyder and Associates. They have been helping injured people since 1982. Check them out at edgarsnyder.com.
That was a fun first quarter there, Don, especially in that last couple minutes. A couple of runs from each squad, and we've got ourselves a tight ball game after one quarter.
.3 points per game allowed by Neighborhood Academy. That's first in Class A by 8 points. Meanwhile, number one in scoring is Serra Catholic, 67.4 points per game. So there's one of your storylines. Thus far, 16-13. Eagles begin the second quarter with the basketball. Johnson pulls it out, man-to-man for Neighborhood Academy. Gilmore on him. He blows by Gilmore. Shot up around the rim. No, but a foul.
Boy, Johnson just gets going downhill. He is hard to defend. You know, all you can do is kind of stand there, maybe take a charge, but certainly going to draw contact one way or the other.
Perfect timing in that Gilmore looked away just for a split second, and Johnson, he can fly. Took off by him. First shot good. Second shot good. 16-15, 1 point game. Right. Guarded by Johnson. Eagles now, they played a lot of zone first quarter. They come out man to man. Gilmore fires for three. He around the rim, no good. Rebound by Mark Johnson. Quickly up the floor to Sharp. Sharp right hand all the way. Layup, halfway down and a spun out.
Another great take there from the Eagles. And yeah, for Sharp, that one just does not fall.
Would have given them the lead. Wright blocks. Hardiman kicks it back out. Three, no good by Wright. Long rebound tracked down by Gilmore for Neighborhood Academy. He drives, puts it up and in.
Yeah, it seemed like Serra almost forgot about Gilmore there. He kind of grabbed that long rebound, and nobody came out to face guard him, and so Gilmore says, I'll take that space, and to the bucket he goes.
Yeah, they were caught flat-footed, almost anticipating that Gilmore would chuck a three. Good passes, Sapita layup good.
Excellent passes there. And you mentioned it, Serra averaging almost 68 points a game, and you can see why offensively. Very, very strong, a lot of good passes.
Graham to Jellison to Sapita. The ball never hit the floor. Three by Wright, no good. They have struggled in that corner. Rebound by Braden Graham. Up to Jellison, hands it off to Graham. Graham drives, shot, good. We're just going strong to the hole now. And the Eagles take the lead at 19-18.
Yeah, a lot of three-point attempts in that first quarter. You're right, maybe catching Neighborhood Academy off guard, driving to the bucket, just out physical. They're being more physical so far here in the second quarter.
Not a great size advantage, but you would say probably maybe a small check mark to Serra Catholic. Gilmore three. They gave him the shot, he took it, and he hits it.
Yeah, and I think you're going to see a lot more of that from Gilmore here tonight. Not afraid to shoot if he's given the space, and he shows it off there.
21-19. Double team. Pressure pays off. Johnson stripped. Gilmore down the floor. Shot blocked. Out of bounds still. Bulldog basketball. The block by Jellison, and he was the one that hit it last.
Great effort from Jellison there to get himself square and be able to go straight up to get a clean block on that shot as Neighborhood Academy was coming with speed downhill there.
Inbound Gilmore. 5:04 left. First half. Good one. Neighborhood Academy leading Serra Catholic 21-19 in the rematch of the 2025 title game won by the Bulldogs. Right, way outside. Now they work at the green for three. A brick off the glass, no good. Johnson splits the defenders, drives it all the way in. Tried to get it to Sapita. Somebody with quick hands, I think it was Hardiman, got in there and knocked it away. Bulldog possession.
We've seen such unselfish play from Serra Catholic here tonight. Maybe that time he was too unselfish, as Johnson, I think, should have just taken it straight up there.
Gilmore with the left-hand dribble to the corner, or to the wing, I should say. And a foul before the McMurray three. Tyler Graham checks back in for Serra.
It looks like they're going to get Petty on that foul for Serra Catholic. So Neighborhood Academy will inbound from under the basket.
Inbound to Gilmore. Right in front of us, left wing. Three-pointer, no good. Tip back out to Gilmore. Nicely done by Hardiman. Gilmore to Hardiman. Rewards him with the layup. And Jordan Marks calls a timeout right at the 4-minute mark here in quarter number 2, with the Bulldogs leading 23-19.
That's a really nice pass there from Gilmore again. Talking about unselfish play, but just a smart play. As you mentioned, Neighborhood Academy, maybe a slight height advantage, and I think most of that goes to Derek Hardiman, able to get the positioning he needs, receive that pass, and lay it up and in.
Last year, close after one, Bulldogs led the Eagles 11-10, but second quarter really turned it into a bit of a rout. Bulldogs outscored Serra 17-4 in the second to take a 28-14 lead, and they never looked back in winning 69-46. So,
I mean, we saw an 8-point lead from Neighborhood Academy in that first quarter disappear pretty quickly. So, you know, I think this Serra Catholic team is, I think, capable of keeping it close.
I thought all along, once the championship matchups were set, ball stripped away, Johnson has it for Serra, puts it up and in. Ball is smacked away from Braden Graham underneath and rolled right to Johnson, who puts it in, makes it a 2-point lead for Neighborhood.
Yeah, talk about Johnny on the spot there. That ball found Johnson's hands.
So many great matchups. A lot of people, as Gilmore misses from 3, talking about a lot of the games except this one. I think this one is going to be sneaky good, and thus far it has been.
Yeah, you talk about it on paper. You got basically the best offense and the best defense in 1A. I mean, what's not to like about that kind of matchup?
Boy, Petty almost lost it to Gilmore, but Petty got it back. Now Cepeda drives right lane, shot, no good. Outlet pass for Neighborhood Academy, picked off. Braden Graham in the paint, shot, no good. Cepeda offensive rebound, lost it, but it was knocked out by DeAndre Green, so still Eagle possession.
Yeah, you talk about Derek Hardiman for Neighborhood Academy. His size, it is a difference maker there. Cepeda on that last possession, he goes in for the layup and has to really go wide of the hoop to try to get a clean shot. Hardiman's wingspan making a difference defensively for Neighborhood Academy.
The Eagles looking for the tie or the lead on this possession with 2:50 left, second quarter. Johnson right side to Graham. Swings it over to the left side to brother Tyler. Braden to Tyler, and Tyler finishes with a lay-in.
Another great take there, and boy, both these squads, you give them space, they're going to take it. And we've got a tie ball game here.
B. Graham, a junior. T. Graham is the freshman. Again, very young, both these teams. Right floater off the back, no good. Rebound, Serra Catholic. Tie game at 23. Eagles look for the lead. Petty drive, shot, left hand off the window, no good. We're right near the Serra bench, and they were not happy with that Petty take. Pass underneath, missing the bunny was Green. Good look by Gilmore. Green just couldn't finish.
Yeah, I mean, great pass there. Green was wide open. Tough miss there.
Johnson on Gilmore. He'll pull it back. Cepeda, right elbow. Looks, instead he goes to Braden Graham. Graham back to Johnson. Johnson double team. Finds Cepeda, cutting, layup good.
Oh man, what a strong effort there from Cepeda, working off that screen, trying to clear himself. and able to slip through 2 defenders, receive a great pass there and give Serra Catholic their lead.
He was falling off to the right. They're going to call over and back on Dante Wright. I thought the ball had been knocked to the backcourt, but that's not the case. Must have dribbled off his foot to the backcourt.
Yeah, you talk about Tyler Graham, great effort there. Both these teams really taking pride in their defense. And right now, Serra again with the upper hand. Really, really good play there by Graham with his hands.
Eagles 25, Bulldogs 23 as we near a minute left here in the first half. Johnson looks inside, goes to Tyler Graham, spin move, dumps it underneath, shot Jellison, no good.
That was the right decision by Graham to make that pass there. Jellison just can't finish.
45 seconds left. Gilmore dribbles down the heart of the paint, kick out, left corner, 3, no good. That was Cunningham, Eli Cunningham with a miss. Out of traffic, Braden Graham up the forecourt to Johnson. His runner no good. Rebound, Cunningham has it. 20 seconds remaining. Down the floor is Wright. He hasn't knocked away. Thought I heard a whistle before the shot, but they're going to say bucket good and a foul.
What are we doing here? He literally just two-hand pushed our player down there.
That pass honestly just found Hardiman under the basket. I think Hardiman was not expecting that pass. Catches it and more or less kind of shoots it from his hip. Banks it home from the block and one. Neighborhood Academy with 17 seconds left can take a lead back.
Hardiman, the bucket, the free throw, and Neighborhood Academy goes back up 26-25. 10 seconds remaining. Tyler Graham, pressured, gets it over. Sharp, corner, Johnson 3, no good. 1 second left. Shot comes after and ends up somewhere in the low sheets as the first half comes to an end. Good action both ends. A dandy brewing. At the half, it's the Neighborhood Academy Bulldogs 26, the Serra Catholic Eagles 25. It's the WPIAL Class A Boys Championship game presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories. Unstoppable. More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
man?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
Peterson Events Center, once again the home of the WPIAL Basketball Championships, first of 12 this weekend. Glad to have you with us. We will have 11 of the 12 games audio here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. The lone exception is the 6A girls game, 5 o'clock on Saturday. But we will have links to that broadcast on our website. So full day, full weekend of action. And we get started with a good one so far through 2 quarters. Neighborhood Academy 26 and Serra Catholic 25. Our broadcast here and all weekend. Presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Go local, go with Edgar, helping injured people since 1982. Check them out at edgarsnyder.com. Don Rebel, Greg A. Smith. And good stuff. We saw, I think, little waves of momentum back and forth both ways.
Yeah, no question. And credit both sides for really withstanding those momentum shifts. And I think staying really within the game. The game got a little sloppy there towards the last few minutes. But I'd say that this is both working, in their favor. I think for Neighborhood Academy, that first quarter, much more their speed. Felt like they were able to get their pressure defense to work. I feel like they forced a few more turnovers and put Serra Catholic in some tough positions. But again, credit the Eagles as they responded, especially in that second quarter, as I think they stopped settling for jump shots and were a little bit more aggressive coming to the basket, which then again puts Neighborhood Academy on their heels a little bit. It's tougher to play pressure defense when Serra's moving at the speed that they're going. So I think it's a bit of a tale of two quarters. I think the score indicates that it's been a pretty even game through both individual quarters. But yeah, I mean, I like the way this game is trending. I maybe even like it a little bit more for Serra Catholic because, again, it feels a little outside of what I think Neighborhood Academy would like to be playing at.
Bulldogs outscore the Eagles 16-13 in the first. Serra Catholic gets the better in the second, as Greg alluded to, 12-10 in the second, and thus it's a one-point game, 26-25. You're talking about adjustments. Serra started having success when they were more aggressive, taking the ball to the hoop. Part of that, I think, we saw some easy looks for the Eagles in that they were breaking rather consistently that pressure by Neighborhood Academy. Does Jordan Marks now make the next chess move and sort of pull back and not have as many guys pressuring the Eagles coming up the floor? Because outside of once or twice, it really didn't lead to any turnovers.
Yeah, that's a great point, Don. I think the other thing is both these teams, give both these teams credit. How good has Serra's passing been, though? I mean, talk about the assist. I probably could look at it here as we have it in front of us. They're just listed for 4 assists so far in this game, but man, it has felt like when they're able to set up in that half-court set, a lot of really well-run plays and getting open shots and getting drives to the back basket. So I think you're right. I think if you're Jordan Marks, you have to figure out what it is. I think your defense is going to spur your offense, and that's going to be the next move that is made to see how Neighborhood Academy can respond to Serra's offensive success in the first half.
All right, let's check the first half numbers. They all add up to 26-25, we hope. They add up to 26-25.
Mine do.
All right, that's yours are the only ones that count, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that. For Neighborhood Academy, they are led by Kedron Gilmore. He has 11. That is not a game high, team high 11 there. Derek Hardiman, he has 7. 5 of those in the second quarter. Then kind of spread out. Dante Wright has 3. DeAndre Green has 3. And Trey McMurray has 3. 16 and 10. The 2 quarters equal 26. For Serra Catholic on the flip side, your game high scorer right now is Tyler Cepeda. He has 13. 9 of those in the first quarter alone. Mark Johnson has 6. And then I'm a little different than the official book. I have Braden Graham with 4 and Tyler Graham with 2. They have all 6 points going to Braden Graham, in that first half. I think Tyler Graham had a bucket there in that second quarter. So 4 and 2 for the Graham brothers give Serra Catholic 25, 13, and 12 across 2 quarters.
Here at the Big House, we get more than just the Greg A. Smith, always accurate scoring stats. We get a bunch of different stats, and I was looking at them as you were talking there, and a couple that jumped out in this middle box there at the bottom. Points off turnovers are about even, but look at the points in the paint.
22 for Serra out of just 25. So yeah. I think that tells you everything you need to know. When they can break the press and they don't settle for jump shots, they're having a ton of success. You have to think that AJ Corso is going to look at that and say, this is my game plan going into the second half as to how to maybe defeat this vaunted Neighborhood Academy defense.
0 of 6 from behind the arc for Serra, so there is a reason behind A.J. Corso's method to start attacking the rim a lot more. Only 3 of 13. Neighborhood Academy, they got some sharpshooters. They have worked the ball nicely. They've had some great looks in the corner, especially both the far corner and the near corner, and not a whole lot fallen. 3 of 13 from 3.
Yeah, and oddly enough, you mentioned points off of turnovers. Let's talk about just turnovers in general. Serra Catholic only 4 turnovers in that first half. Neighborhood Academy was 6.
Yeah.
And I feel like with a defensive team, right, being behind in the turnover battle, probably not the number where you want it to be.
Probably not the number where Coach Marks wants it to be. 25 points for Serra Catholic at the half. And that, again, is nearing what they are used to giving up here in the season, which is 37.3 points per game. So Eagles having success there. A couple other things before we take a break. Biggest lead, Neighborhood Academy had that, an 8-point lead. Biggest lead for Serra is by 2. And the best, the scoring runs, Serra had a 6-point run. Neighborhood Academy, a 9-point run. That was in the first quarter. Second half coming up, 26-25, Neighborhood Academy over Serra Catholic. It's presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates here on Trib HSSN.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
Alongside Greg Smith, Don Rebel, getting ready for the second half. Both teams have won WPIAL championship. They're looking for number 2 here this evening. Neighborhood Academy, theirs came last year, 69-46 over Serra Catholic. 2008, almost 20 years ago, 18 years ago to be exact, Serra Catholic 76. Wilkinsburg 61 for the Eagles. Lone title, the great Bob Rosansky, the head coach of the Eagles back then. Gilmore fouled seconds into the second half.
Pretty clear strategy there as Gilmore basically took that inbound pass and went right to the hoop, drew some contact, and gets himself to the line.
Neighborhood Academy, as Gilmore hits, started playing in as a WPIAL team in 2021. So that's 5 years, and this is their 3rd championship run. They lost to Imani Christian 2 years ago and beat Serra here last year. 28-25 after the Gilmore free throws. And now a quick foul coming up against Neighborhood Academy.
Yeah, just kind of a bit of a lazy foul there, but on Hardiman, that's his second, so it'll reset.
Braden Graham to Jellison. Now Sapita, strong first half. Johnson 3, he missed everything. And they continue to be 0 from behind the arc.
Yeah, I don't love that shot. Again, we talked about it at the break, how successful Serra Catholic's been and getting the ball into the paint. Johnson settling for a 3-point jumper there, don't love.
Much like the first quarter, the Eagles in a zone. And we have a moving pick on Dante Wright. Will nullify that possession, but Interesting that the Eagles go back to zone.
Yeah, the game is, I mean, we're only less than a minute into this quarter, but slowed down. Serra Catholic, a little bit of pace here.
Petty had it knocked away, retrieves, gets it to Cepeda way outside. Now Johnson again out by the pit logo at half court. Braden Graham to Cepeda. Everything around the perimeter. Now Cepeda fakes the handoff, takes off to the hoop, and draws the foul. Everybody thought he was going to hand it off to Johnson. He took off from the right wing and is fouled by DeAndre Green.
You could say that was a miscommunication. Cepeda, there wasn't a body near him for about 8 feet of dribbling before he's finally met at the rim. Foul by Wright.
Cepeda hits.
Cepeda and Gilmore kind of going back and forth on the game high lead. Cepeda his game high 14-point there with that free throw.
That was point number 1 of the second half for Serra. It will remain as he misses the second shot. Rebound cleared by McMurray for Neighborhood. DeAndre Green kicks it in the corner. McMurray tried to drive baseline, could not. Right now to Gilmore. He'll drive baseline. Get it to McMurray. Ball all the way around the perimeter. Gilmore has it on the left wing. And a silly reach in there by Nate Petty way out by the sideline.
Yeah, maybe an intentional effort here. Neighborhood Academy offensively slowing the game down when they have the ball. Offense maybe trying to keep this a low-scoring game, keep the Serra offense at rest.
2 minutes into the second half. In the paint, dot pass underneath. Green to Hardiman up and in. Great look by Green. Thought he was going to do a turnaround in the paint.
Yep, you said it. Yeah, great look, smart look, and ends up with an assist.
Drive by Petty. Stops, kicks it out. Johnson lost the basketball. This is what happened when the Bulldogs went on their 9-0 run. A little sloppy ball handling by Serra, and the Bulldogs made them pay. 4-point lead, Neighborhood with the basketball. Gilmore way outside. One of the top scorers in the WPIAL this season. Kedron Gilmore. To right, back to Gilmore, to right, corner three, good.
I mean, if that wasn't the perfect possession, I'm not sure what is. They took some time off the clock and able to end it with a made three-pointer.
Lead up to 7. A.J. Corso says, give me time. Doesn't like what he's seeing, doesn't like the momentum that's on the side of the defending champs. 4:49 left, third quarter. The lead is 7.
I mean, we are now under 5 minutes ago. Again, not even halfway through the third quarter, but man, the pace has just grinded to a halt there. And again, I think this is the strategy if you're Neighborhood Academy. When you have the ball offensively, you can basically lean on your defense and allow your offense to take time off the clock. Your best, defense is a good offense, I guess. And so far, yeah, Serra Catholic's going to have to find a way to either make some shots or get back to that second quarter game of getting points inside the paint.
Yeah, outside of the drive by Cepeda that led to their free throw, they've taken a couple outside shots and they've also fumbled the ball away a couple times. So let's see if they try to hammer it inside. No, they turn it over. Pass near the sidelines for Tyler Graham, hits the sidelines. And the Eagle woes continue here on offense.
Good job, Dante.
Going to need to find something here. We'll see the pace here if Neighborhood Academy decides to ramp it up a little offensively.
Gilmore in the paint. Oh, they call a jump ball. They say the ball was pinned by Johnson, and thus go to the arrow, and the arrow points the way of Serra Catholic. So a much-needed break for the Eagles.
Yeah, no kidding. That's exactly it. We'll call that a heads-up play there by Johnson. Had to be a little careful there, but nobody seems to be disagreeing too much with the call, so good play.
Cepeda stripped before he could decide what to do with the basketball. Gilmore all the way and lays it up and in, and he is fouled.
Whew. With a head of steam, Gilmore, nothing can stop him. And honestly, just no need for a foul there as Gilmore had him beat. And he might be able to extend this into double digits.
Free throw good. 36-26. 10-1 thus far here in the third quarter for the Bulldogs. Johnson to Cepeda. Quick pass in the corner, right side, shot, short by Chris Sharp. Again, another outside shot.
Yeah, don't need to settle for that early in the possession.
It's almost like the quickness of the neighborhood defense. Gilmore shot no good. Hardiman tip no. Hardiman gets the rebound, keeps it alive. Gilmore in the corner. Three, short. Offensive rebound. Green gets it in the corner now. Three-point shot, good. Trey McMurray, that is a dagger possession.
It absolutely is. Gilmore was fouled on him, one of his three-point attempts as well, but the offensive rebounds just giving the Bulldogs all the credit, and McMurray daggers with the three.
Foul on Dante Wright. 39-26. 3 offensive rebounds on that possession for Neighborhood Academy.
Yeah, just continuing to milk clock and wear them down offensively.
Another foul coming up on the Bulldogs. I was going to say, it's almost like here in the third that the Eagles are so paranoid by the quickness of the Bulldogs defense that they're, as you said, with a couple of times, it's almost like let's get rid of the basketball because we don't want to get stripped.
Yeah, and just, I mean, that's what a good defense will do to you, but two teams familiar with each other, and they are taking advantage of that.
Double bonus already, so that's good news for Serra Catholic. Cepeda, however, missed the first shot. Second shot, good. Rattles and falls. 39-27, 2 points this quarter, both on Cepeda free throws.
Going to need to find some defensive stops here.
Gilmore as the Bulldogs spread the floor. Gilmore barks out instructions. Johnson denies him the drive. Instead, he kicks it to the corner. Three-point shot, no good by McMurray. Offensive rebound by Hardiman again. Gilmore with it. Takes off, right baseline. Pulls out, pass past Hardiman, but it ends up in Green's hands. Green to McMurray, and they'll reset.
Yeah, and again, clock just ticking. Think about the difference Hardiman continues to make on the inside.
Right to Gilmore. It's way out by half court. You got to be careful. That line is sort of blurred out by the blue in the pit. Gilmore, left elbow, little floater, good.
And Gilmore has been the difference maker. He is their shot creator and creates one there.
Johnson for the Eagles, who now trail by 14, get a much-needed field goal.
Nice pass there to get Cepeda open for an easy layup.
Right in the heart of the paint, where they have been effective.
Where they've been good, yep. Exactly.
Cross-court dangerous, but it gets to McMurray, who drives right around Cepeda and lays it up and in.
A lot of cross-court passes, but yeah, it's opening up this Serra defense and giving the open lanes to Neighborhood Academy.
Tyler Graham drives left baseline, no man's land. Try to reverse, no good. Cepeda rebound, put back, good. And he is fouled.
Tyler Cepeda trying to put the Eagles on his back there. Excellent offensive rebound and just tremendous second effort drawing through the contact. And he'll get to the line here for another attempt here in the third quarter.
Cepeda up and in. Seven points for Serra here in the third, all by the senior Tyler Cepeda. 43-32. McMurray again spreading the floor. Corner, Kamir Davis. To Green, ball with the basketball, got it back. McMurray. Green hands it off to Gilmore. Gilmore double team, lost the basketball. Steal by Tyler Graham, layup good.
And here comes the defense leading into offense. This is what Serra needed here, back under 10.
Nice late trap by Tyler Graham, led to the turnover. Leads to another turnover. Graham again, layup good. He just reached in and picked the pocket of Kamir Davis.
And you might have been able to hear him in the back on the coaches saying, pressure, pressure. Graham responds, tips it away, and 2 straight layups. They're back within 7.
Bulldogs may be guilty of just trying to kill clock instead of looking to score, and Serra taking advantage, although nice drive by DeAndre Green. Bucket makes it 45-36, 15 seconds remaining, third quarter. Tyler Graham, red hot, drives the left lane, kick out 3, Johnson, no. His struggles from outside continue. Down the floor, Gilmore all the way, shot, no. Cepeda might have got a piece of the shot. Little contact, no whistle, probably a good job by the officials as we go to the fourth. Neighborhood Academy 45, Serra Catholic 36. Through 3, presented by Edgar Snyder Associates on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB e-store, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB e-store in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
Gone Rebel, Greg Smith mentioned the no call at the end of the third quarter. Let's give a little love to our officials. Anthony Oviel, Anthony Armley, and Joey Tortorella, whose dad has been an outstanding official here in the area for years and years.
Almost had the Anthony trifecta.
Yeah, that's what
so close.
I told Nick Murray, head of the officials, you couldn't find another Anthony? And he said, nope. Tortorella, you could have, for a day, changed your name to Anthony there. That would have.
You've always called me Greg A. Smith. I hope you know the A. There's the Anthony.
That's right. Why aren't you in pinstripes?
Missed opportunity.
Could have mic'd you up.
That would
have worked better than all this.
You would not have wanted that. Huffing and puffing.
Fourth quarter begins. 9-point lead, almost a 12-point lead. 3-point shot, no good by McMurray. Offensive rebound, won by Gilmore, but it's put back no good. Here come the Eagles. Johnson shuffles it to Braden Graham. Graham back to Johnson. Drive, shot, no good. Rebound, Cepeda, tip, no. But a foul will send Tyler Cepeda back to the line where He has been a good majority of the second half.
Yeah, Cepeda, that's just an effort play there. And what a smart play, too, I might add. That ball came up on the rim, and Cepeda knows if he lands with that, he's probably not going back up with it. So he's able to at least use enough strength to put a second effort up, gets fouled on the way, and gets himself 2 free throws.
Front, back, and in for Cepeda on the first shot. 45-37.
All 5 of you guys crash.
He's our game high scorer right now, too, with 21 here, looking for number 22 on this free throw.
Second shot good, 45-38.
Still within 7. Hard to believe that after that third quarter. It looked like Neighborhood Academy was pulling away.
3-point shot, no. Missed by DeAndre Green, 1 and done. Serra with the rebound, outlet to Tyler Graham. Tyler Graham making things happen, but he missed the shot. Offensive rebound by Sharp. Braden Graham gets the ball from Sharp, drives left side, up and in. And here come the Eagles.
What are we talking about? Points in the paint, Don, and Neighborhood Academy speeding up their offense. Completely different than what they did.
Another steal by Serra Catholic. And again, it's Tyler Graham who takes it in for the layup. It's one thing for Graham to get 3 steals at midcourt. It's another for him to finish, and he's done all 3.
Unbelievable. He's got 8 points, and you're right, 6 of them on 3 steals, and it's a 1-possession game.
45-42. Steal by Serra Catholic. Great effort by Chris Sharp. Here they come. Cepeda down the floor. Shot, no. Ball loose in the corner. Tracked down by Neighborhood Academy's Trey McMurray. And here come the Bulldogs the other way. Gilmore, corner 3, short. They're taking a lot of 3-pointers here in the fourth and coming up short. Back the other way, shot, good. Braden Graham, Eagles down 1.
I don't understand it, Don, but you don't have to understand it always. Serra Catholic is back in it within 1. This game has flipped on its head again.
9-point lead just moments ago. Offensive foul. Neighborhood Academy on the moving pick by Pettis.
I mean, what can you say? Great call by the officials there. Easy call for the officials. And all of a sudden, Serra Catholic, not just momentum on their side, but shots are falling, and they are going back to what worked for them in the second quarter, points in the paint.
Sharp inside Cepeda. Back outside, Sharp for 3. No good. Rebound, Cepeda. Finds the cutter in Braden Graham, but the ball is tied up. They call a jump ball and possession to Serra Catholic.
I'm not sure what you could have called there. The whistle blew, and I think the jump ball was about all that was the option. But again, great work. Tyler Cepeda just willing himself to pull down some rebounds and keep himself in it.
Inbound Cepeda. He got away from Zaire Pettis, who looked like was coming out that last whistle for Hardiman, but Coach Mark said Hardiman brought him back to the bench. And Pettis burned on the drive by Cepeda. Serra leads 46-45. Timeout, Neighborhood Academy. 10-0 run in the fourth.
I don't have this exactly right. 17-2 run. I think it was 43-29 or 43-27 at one point. And Serra has not just responded, they have responded emphatically here. And it is the tale of 2 quarters again. It is exactly what we saw. Maybe not exactly. That first quarter was still pretty back and forth, but an 8-0 run by Serra gets them back into the game. They're able to use their defense to lead to offense, to lead to points in the paint. They sped Neighborhood Academy up, and that was all the difference. In that third quarter, Neighborhood Academy was in complete control of that quarter. And Serra, a couple great steals, and that was the difference.
And I think late in that quarter, that third quarter, is when we saw Neighborhood sort of almost try to relax and just kill clock, and that's when Tyler Graham took over with 2 steals in the third, 1 here in the fourth. Here in the fourth, it's been everything behind the arc for Neighborhood Academy.
Yep.
And they haven't scored yet. Under 5 minutes left in regulation. Another 3, left corner, in and out, no good by McMurray. Serra Catholic down the floor. Braden Graham lost the ball. Gilmore layup, he missed it. Cepeda with it. Gilmore steals. Gilmore shot, no. But a foul, and Gilmore will go to the line to shoot 2. Mark Johnson on the block.
Having fun yet, Don? Yeah, back and forth, and truly the last 20 seconds, just a little sloppy. Both teams really just making really strong efforts, and Gilmore ultimately the benefactor and finally able to draw enough contact to get to the line. He makes his first.
Game tied at 46. Stays tied at 46. Second shot no good. Rebound bounced off of McMurray, goes to Cepeda. Tyler Graham forecourt. What a difference he's made. Drive, shot, good. The freshman putting his stamp on this game.
And into double figures too. He's got 10 now.
48-46. Serra nearing the midway point of quarter number 4. Right baseline jumper, no good by McMurray. Offensive rebound, kickback 3, no. Right with the miss. Another offensive rebound. Shot up and in by Gilmore. 2 offensive rebounds. A much-needed bucket, and then Neighborhood Academy calls time. 3:56 left in the fourth, and we are deadlocked at 48.
Give Hardeman a ton of credit on that last possession, spurring those offensive rebounds, specifically that second one, able to bat the ball over to Gilmore, who hit the turnaround jumper on the baseline to tie it up. But still settling for jump shots. Even that one, I think Gilmore could have landed with it and been able to find himself to the rim, but he caught that ball and so quickly turned around and settled for a jump shot. Now, don't get me wrong, they had a couple open looks on that possession, and threes just aren't falling. That's going to happen, but this has just been such a difference in what we saw in that third quarter from Neighborhood Academy.
Well, let's also give the Serra. They've had some transition points, some fast break points, but they have done a great job in the half-court offense. Yep. And again, against the classification's toughest defense that averages, 37 points per game, and Serra sits here midway through the fourth quarter at 48 points.
To me, Serra has, both these teams want to dictate pace of play, and in this fourth quarter, the most important quarter, we've seen Serra absolutely dictate play.
41.
Tyler Graham brings the ball up the floor. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of number 5. Braden Graham cut off from the left baseline. Called for a travel. He ran right into big Zaire Pettis, 6'5".
If you're Neighborhood Academy here, I think you slow this game down. I think you can afford to let this go 45 seconds or a minute. I know your point of they've gotten a little sloppy when they've slowed it down, but I think this is your chance.
McMurray with the ball, takes on 3 Eagles and is called, or is fouled. And it should be a shooting foul that sends McMurray to the line, and it will. Third foul on Johnson.
Yep.
The only one that's really in foul trouble. McMurray hits the first. Neighborhood Academy back up by 1. Cepeda and Graham switch sides on the blocks before the second shot by McMurray. Good. 50-48. Tyler Graham to Mark Johnson. Quick passes. Graham fakes the 3 to Cepeda. Drives the lane. Shot. No good. Tipped and controlled by DeAndre Green, excuse me.
Look, that layup doesn't fall, but that was the right decision. Don't settle for the jump shot. Try to go into the paint. That's just a missed basket.
And he's finished that all day.
Yep.
3, forced up by Wright, no good. Rebound by Chris Sharp. He'll bring it up the floor. To Johnson, drive. Johnson lost the ball as he went up. And they're giving it to Serra. That looked like Johnson just lost it.
No, I think there was a hand on that ball. I think that was the right call. You could see Johnson too. He thought about that shot for just a second, but I think rightly drives into the lane.
Sharp outside for Serra. Oh, good cutter. Johnson shot. No! Some resistance there by Hardiman, but Johnson misses the money. Good look, though.
That's a great pass, too, from Sharp. And, yeah, again, second possession. This basket doesn't fall.
Hardiman outside to right. 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. 2:40 left in regulation. Wright's pass deflected. Ball loose. Still loose. On the floor. Bodies join it. And they're going to call a jump ball possession, Neighborhood Academy.
I think everybody yelled timeout all at once to see if
Got to have the ball, though, that anyone really had the ball.
Yeah, well, the officials made the right call there. I just always interested in those moments.
Yes.
You're just you think you have the ball.
And some officials will be fooled by that by the timeout call. 3-point shot, no good. Rough second half for Trey McMurray behind the arc. Quickly, Serra Catholic, Sapina, reverse layup. Oh, how it didn't fall, I'm not sure. Out of bounds to Serra, but Sapina with the sweet reverse, and it just wouldn't fall. And Serra calls time.
Yeah, that was a extraordinary effort there from Sapina. That was not your, hey, just a missed bunny. That was a under and up kind of shot from Sapina, but 3 straight shots now for Serra Catholic that have essentially just rimmed short. And so far the Eagles just not falling here in these last few minutes.
2:03 left regulation. Neighborhood Academy 50, Serra Catholic 48. A thriller to get things going here on championship weekend. Our coverage is presented by Edgar Snyder and Associates. Go local. Go with Edgar, helping injured people since 1982. Check them out at edgarsnyder.com. They have been great ambassadors to high school sports with us all year long, especially in the postseason. We can't thank them enough.
Tremendously fortunate for their support. Yep. And glad to bring it to you.
Yep. They put their money where their mouth is, and they support many sports, but especially sports at the scholastic level. Arrow pointing the way of the Eagles. FYI. Johnson to inbound. Better get it in. Finally does. Lobs it. It's tied up. It'll be Serra ball, but now the arrow will switch to Neighborhood Academy. Great effort there by DeAndre Green on the lob to Tyler Graham. Johnson barely beat the 5 count.
Give the officials credit there too. I think that was excellent to run out there and very quickly blow the whistle, jump ball, and reset it.
Johnson left wing. Pass deflected, stolen away. McMurray, layup good.
It started with Gilmore there. Gilmore spurred that steal and finish.
Another steal, but a foul. DeAndre Green. They called the foul. Not bonus time yet, so a floor foul. Serra will inbound. With 1:36 left, Eagles down 4.
Yeah, just a collision there, and you hear the boos from behind us, but Serra's going to need a bucket here, 90 seconds to go.
Sapina, 1-on-1 against Hardiman. Powers his way in. Little baby hook back of the rim, no good. Another great effort by Cepeda, and the ball just wouldn't fall.
Yeah, 4 empty possessions for Serra Catholic in addition to that steal.
Up the floor comes Wright. Wright, scoop shot! My goodness gracious. I'm not sure how he got it off, and then he gets it to fall.
Just what a wingspan there to be able to do that.
Minute left, and now Chris Sharp dribbles out of bounds, and the wheels starting to come off the Eagle machine.
Boy, this has been a bend but don't break defense for Neighborhood Academy, and when they have needed to find a stop or an effort, they have found it defensively and have done just enough offensively.
Gilmore down the floor all the way and is fouled by Cepeda in the process of shooting with 53 seconds left. Gilmore to shoot 2 with the Bulldogs up 6.
Yeah, so little that Cepeda can do there as Gilmore not only coming with a head of speed, but also just he's looking for contact there. So Cepeda does his best to fend off Gilmore, but Gilmore able to find himself to the line.
First shot out. It's still a 2-possession game, so this is a big shot. Second shot good. Jordan Marks calls time. 53 seconds left. It is now a 3-possession game at 55-48.
Whew. Been a fun one here, yeah. I mean, if you're Serra, though, again, I can't help but think in the last really 2 minutes of game time, they've had 5 possessions and they've missed 4 shots that have been all pretty good looks, and they just haven't fallen. And no shot against them. Just sometimes the buckets aren't falling when you need them, and for Serra Catholic, that's been the case. That steal, though, being down 2 to move up to a 4-point game, that steal is going to look back, and I think that's where you really think about the Neighborhood Academy defense, and those types of plays are what are defining this year's team.
The McMurray steal, and then after the foul on Cepeda, the inbound, and then the Eagles just basically dribbling it out of bounds.
Yep.
Those are ones that, again, if this doesn't work out, you look back on and, man, those are tough ones to swallow.
Yeah.
But 53 seconds, that is a lot of time.
It is.
As my wife would say, 53 seconds, it's like 15 minutes.
And this is also an offense. This is a team in Serra Catholic that can score the basket.
Tyler Graham. Long 3 launched by Sharp. He missed everything. Offensive rebound, Johnson. Oh, that wouldn't fall. And now a foul on the Eagles. The Sharp shot, not a fan of that. That was a deep 3 out of nowhere. But then they get the offensive rebound, and the Johnson putback, just what you were saying. It's like, how did that not fall?
Yeah, and no, just credit to Johnson. Just sometimes that ball doesn't find its way in. Foul there on Graham, as now Serra Catholic just stopping the clock.
Double bonus for the Bulldogs the rest of the way, and Gilmore sprints down to the free throw line, ready to shoot 2 with his team up 7, 37 seconds left. Eagles swung this game once very quickly. They are going to need to do it again. First shot good. Serra Catholic has settled for silver 4 times in program history: 1982, 1991, 2019, 2025. They don't want to be 2026, number 5. Three-pointer Gilmore, by Graham, no good. Tyler Graham. Rebound, Neighborhood Academy, another foul. And they'll walk it to the other end. This time it'll be Dante Wright shooting free throws with 28 seconds left, and the Bulldogs up 9.
There's a lot of things you can look to today. Serra Catholic, 0 made 3-point shots tonight. And I don't think that tells the whole story, but it's not gonna read well at the end.
First shot good. And with how effective they've been getting to the rim.
Yep.
At some point, why even take a 3?
Right.
That's what kind of makes me scratch my head. Second shot good, 59-48. Johnson 3, now they have to take him. He misses everything, and that's pretty much a snapshot of the Eagles' day behind the arc right there. An air ball out of bounds. Inbound right. Right dribbles around 3 Eagles and is fouled by a 4th. And Braden Graham with 14 seconds left. So this one unfairly is going to look like it was a much easier game than it was for Neighborhood Academy.
Yeah, tough. You're right. Tough break. But that's the way it's going to go sometimes. And
Dante Wright misses the first. Hits the second. Lead is 12. Up the floor. Pass near us. Out of bounds.
You had that one, right?
I wasn't even looking. I got popped in the face. 3-point shot, no good again by Tyler Graham. Neighborhood Academy will just hold the basketball. 3 seconds left, or maybe not. After the buzzer, Hardiman goes in for the slam. Doesn't count. Back to back for Neighborhood Academy as boys Class A champs. They pull away in a marvelous start to championship weekend. 60-48. We'll tell you what lies ahead for these two teams in the state playoffs in a moment. But Greg, you got the final numbers in this one as we get ready to wrap up.
Final numbers, Neighborhood Academy, again, 60 total, quarter by quarter, 16, 10, 19, and 15. Leading score, actually tied for the game high, Gilmore, 24 points, 11 from Dante Wright, 9 from Derek Hardiman, 10 from Trey McMurray, and DeAndre Green with 6. On Serra Catholic side, 48, their final, 13, 12, 11, and 12. They actually just had 4 scorers. Tyler Cepeda, leading scorer, tied for game high with 24. Tyler Graham with 10. Braden Graham with 8. Mark Johnson with 6. 60-48, your final.
Trying to think how Neighborhood Academy closed this one out. You remember
43-9. Say that again.
The last, when it was still close.
It was 48-48. I think it was a 12-0 run.
Okay.
Or at least a...
Well, I'll go with that. 12-0 run. 60-48 for Neighborhood Academy. You want to throw some other numbers?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So we talked about it, the best scoring runs. It ultimately, the 14-point lead, a 14-point lead that Serra came back and finishes by 12. I don't think this score is indicative right of it all. This was not a 12-point victory. This was a tie game with 3 or 4 minutes to go in it. Neighborhood Academy defensively does enough. Turnovers, just 12 turnovers for Serra Catholic, 13 for Neighborhood Academy. So Serra Catholic actually forced more turnovers than Neighborhood Academy. Trying to look around a little bit. We did have 9 lead changes again. So we talk about points in the paint. 48 total points for Serra Catholic tonight. 40 of them in the paint, but 0 made 3-pointers. That is all the difference here tonight. Points off turnovers, Neighborhood Academy 19-15. Second chance points, Serra 15-11. So this game was close in a lot of ways. I think the inability to make a 3-pointer from Serra Catholic and just the defensive stops when they needed it by Neighborhood Academy enough to get them over to the edge to another WPIAL championship.
5th time Serra Catholic, as I mentioned late in the broadcast, WPIAL runners-up. 2nd straight championship for Neighborhood Academy. Serra Catholic falls to 14-10. First round of the state playoffs next weekend. They will host Bishop Carroll out of District 6. They are 12-12. Bishop Carroll lost in the District 6 championship game to Conemaugh Valley 76-65. Meanwhile, the Neighborhood Academy will be hosting, probably not at home, but somewhere in the district. They will play the winner of the Shanksville Stony Creek St. Joseph's Catholic game. That's the District 5 third place team, Shanksville Stony Creek at 15-11, and the District 6 third place team, St. Joseph Catholic, 16-10. Again, that game is Saturday, so Neighborhood Academy will have to wait to see who they will play next weekend in round 1. What a pleasure it always is, Mr. Smith.
I appreciate the opportunity, Don. I had fun with you today.
Great game. Kudos to A.J. Corso's Eagles. Kudos to Jordan Marks' Bulldogs. Repeat champions in Class A. Final score, the Neighborhood Academy Bulldogs 60, the Serra Catholic Eagles 48.